Hey, how we doing, everybody? Today we are looking at the few IMs that we recently did, the budget ones, and obviously not the $600 metal ores. I absolutely love those metal ores, by the way. The base is just so robust on them, and I've added the cable that we're going to be showing in a minute to them, and it really just it added far more control to the base and a little bit less, the pounding kind of like mellowed it out a little bit, made them sound even better. They sound great as is. They're very strong, bass heavy headphones, even though they're super controlled. What is it made out of? Nomex? They're made out of Nomex or something like that, and then they have liquid silicone inside of them. Really crazy specs on that. Awesome, awesome. I am, especially considering it's almost $700. I wouldn't expect anything less. And is from the people, the engineers over there at Newforce, who make some really good stuff. We had some Newforce items in the past, which the videos are gone. They had to be deleted, and I don't have the product anymore. I did a lot more videos. If you look at my things, you probably get down to a certain point, and you probably start seeing the gaming videos from Dark Souls when we used to do the Dark Souls video, and the commentary's gone off it, and it's just the sound effects. And I had all kinds of videos before that, but unfortunately, they had maybe a little bit of music in the background. Then I was testing things, and they ended up all getting kicked off the YouTube. So all those videos, so many things I tested in the past, like the New Forces, the 3, whatever the heck the number was, 3. It was a little USB DAC. That thing was fantastic. It had such good clarity. There was only a mild kind of uneven sound when you were turning it up, but once you went past a certain point, it sounded good. Just a lot of headphones and amplifiers. The topping NX1, Philips SHP 9500s. Just a ton. Costs for AAA pros, tons of stuff I did, and because I was new at the time and they were horrible quality anyway, but I was new at the time to YouTube, and I didn't realize the copyright thing. You can't put a long thing of music on there unless it's what I use for the speakers, like copyright free music. I didn't know that back then. So a lot of those videos got pulled down, unfortunately, and there were a lot of reviews. So, you look at the reviews, I don't know how many hundred of reviews we have out right now, but I've literally done at least 100 more that were ended up being pulled down. I've been doing this since 2016, and unfortunately, everything up until 2019, I think, is gone. So that sucks. But you live and you learn, right? Just like this. So I screwed up on this. I was thinking the ST1 was actually the STM. Man, these models got so many letters, it's just hard to keep track of them sometime, isn't it? Especially when you do as many IMs as I do. I mean, I literally took just the ones that I have in this area, in my little studio thing here, and I put them on the desk, and they were way up to way above the TV here, which, as you can see, the screen it's pretty tall. It's on like a platform, and it goes all the way up. And they were right about up to here, and 3 rows deep. So I've done a lot of that, and that's just the IAMs. That's not the amplifiers. That's not the accessories, and that's not the headphones, which is another pile. I mean, on hand right now, I don't know. I got about 20, counting the Bluetooth, I got about maybe 20 headphones that pick and choose from for different things. Now, a lot of the stuff is bought. Some of the stuff is sent, if you get lucky. And then there's also the best way to try stuff, the tours. You get on the tours, you get to use some great equipment. You use it, you send it back. You don't have to pay for shipping, they pay for the shipping. So it's a win-win. You get to try new things, use it for maybe a month or two if you're lucky, and you get to try it, and you can set your goals. And I definitely set my goals with that guy right there. The Ananda, yeah, that is my favorite headphone of all time, and I am shocked as heck that it is, because it's kind of like, it's not really neutral. It has a neutral tendency, especially in the mids, and even the treble kind of neutral tendencies there, but it's more balanced. It's balanced in the bass. And the clarity on that, and the tonality, the timbre, it just does everything right. It's not what I'm used to. I'm used to the V shapes. I'm used to the Harman tunings. I'm used to sometimes a W shape or a U shape. I don't have any flat sounding headphones. But it's not to say that I wouldn't like them if they were done well, and I had a need for that type of really critical listening. Now those can do critical listening, and those can do enjoyable listening. Did you see the cable, by the way? That Apos cable, they got that for a number of different headphones. That's their flow cable. That's about $119. They have a deal going on if you buy that new headphone that they have. I think it's called the Caspian. You can get the cable for like $60. Nice cable. You can get it in a variety of different things. They have them for the Sennheisers. They have them for, I think, the Empyrean, the Hi-Fimans, and Odyssey, I think. Pretty sure. But they have it in a variety of, connections for different headphones. And then they have also a variety of terminations. They have, 3.5, 4.4 XLR, and I'm not sure if they have. I don't think they have 2.5. I wouldn't recommend that for headphones anyway. But it's a really good cable, and it looks great too. So getting to the point, I was wrong about that. I was thinking of this, and for the most part, these are nice. I really like these. Sometimes I get things and I've just finished with something else, and I look at it and say, wow, that looks real. That's not that bad looking, to be honest. We change over time. We change our opinions, and sometimes we just maybe just have some kind of axe to grind with some things. I thought these sounded weird, and they don't come with the plastic. They come in a little box. But these aren't bad. They're just different. That said, all of these, have some flaws. All of these aren't perfect. These two seem, with busy tracks, they get a little congested. This one kind of tuning on the mids is The bass is really superb. The soundstage is good. The treble is This one's good all around. Not so much as good as the CCA CSN, which I like a lot, and I have over there in that little box. The CA2, I kind of like that too. It's good overall. Not close to the best. I think I like it a little bit better than the MT1, but the MT1's not bad. I think this one is good for the price. I think I like it better than these four. That I would definitely recommend. These guys, I know there's people that are going to like them, because the soundstage on these two, especially this one, really good. This one, soundstage, really great on that. This one does everything okay. It's very safely tuned. As a matter of fact, it's the safest tuned out of this bunch right here, I think. I just had a problem with the way it looked. Maybe if I had gotten in the green, I would have thought it looked better. To be quite honest, I like colors. Okay, and this one is see-through, and I like that too as well. I didn't realize I like it. I wish I had gotten this one in see-through. I got it in black. I like colors in my IAMs. I like pretty colors. I mean, the lights in the background. Obviously, this is giving away this amp here. I like this amp. I'm going to be doing a review on that. Let me get this stuff out of the way first. Put it off to the side. Pile that up high. I don't know why these are here. These are probably my favorite budget 10 driver IMs, the KB. It's called the KB06. Oh, that's the 6. That's a... I grabbed the wrong one. That's the 6 driver, and this is a 10 driver. Yeah, it's been a long day. You know, I've had to do this video 5 times because I keep getting a call from somebody in Ohio who says I have a student loan, which I don't have. So anyway, we all get those. Let's see. So yeah, I like these two. I don't know why I grabbed them because they don't have anything in common. So we're just going to put those off to the side and chalk that up to me going completely insane. Here we have the case. Looks like the Yumi case, exactly. You know, the Yumi case is actually a darker black. So even though they're the same, this one seems more matte black than this one. You can see it shines a lot less. But it is basically the same design. The case is a little different. Maybe it's made by somebody else. The specs are the same though. You open this case up. You get this nice rubber thing here. Supposedly it's waterproof. You got soft felt with what feels like a minimal foam behind it. This one doesn't have so much the foam but the felt. But there's a minimal foam at the bottom of this. It is all metal. It's aluminum. So there's no flex like the other cases. We got tons of these cases in the past. They got the little pouch. They, of course, got a flex to them. It's a nice case, and it's nice with the little pouch and everything. It's a little bit thinner, doesn't hold as much, but not bad. There's nothing wrong with those cases. I'd still get a couple more of those. These are pretty good. They don't have any lanyard hole or anything, but they're pretty good, and they're solid, and they would definitely protect your device, and especially from rain, I guess. What else? I got this in recently. Not this. You remember the One More Comfort Buds right here? These guys had, I can go a little bit less wide now. We had these guys right here, and they were tiny. Balanced armature. Decent amount of bass for balanced armature. You know, nice. And we just got these in. Looks similar in size. They're basically both the same size case, same shape case. This one is a matte finished. It's not shiny. And then it comes with these guys. And these are the Comfort Buds Z. And we'll be reviewing these in the next couple of nights, actually, not days. So small. It's got to be the smallest one out yet. It's like 3 times smaller than the Naztecs that we did, which I thought were tiny, tiny. Yep, so decent. And the thing with these guys is there's no microphone on these because these are designed, they don't take phone calls, there's no microphone. They are designed for sleep. That's where the Z comes in, Comfort Buds Z. These are made for you to go to sleep in, and that's why they're so tiny. They fit in your ear comfortably. And they have an app where it allows you to switch from your music, and when you're done with your music, you can switch to different nature sounds. It's got a whole variety of nature sounds, everything from rain to wind to city streets. And you can switch to that and go to sleep in comfort. And that's pretty cool. That's a cool concept. Definitely. What else? We've got the DD Hi-Fis. This is the 2, and this is the 1. This will be the first one. Then we'll do a comparison afterwards because they changed the driver and everything. You see, beautiful. And it's double-ended. You can put in a 2-pin, or you can put in the MMCX, which I have, and the cable can also be bought separately, by the way. This is their forest cable. They have a sky and a forest. Or is this one the sky? I don't know. I forget which cable it comes with. I'll do the full thing in the review, what cable it is and everything. But you can get the different cables from them in different colors, and they have different names. And you can also get this case from them, which is magnetic, and it's a really nice case too. Much more expensive. And you also have this case too, which kind of, not my style, it's flashy, but it's the same case, just flashier material. And we see the cable there for the Janus 2 is copper, which is very beautiful. I think I might get an extra one of those to put on the P1s. And we got this guy here that I showed you, and that's got a different settings. Even the XFI you can adjust using that knob right there. See, you can turn the knob and get different effects there. Volume controls, microphone controls. Cool, we're going to be doing the review on that. That's not really a DAC. It's a DAC amp technically, but it's actually considered an external sound card. And it's got the microphone inputs. It's got on the back, it's got optical in, optical out, mobile in, mobile out, just different things. There's a lot of things, and we'll get into that later. I personally just like it because it's got all the color lights on it. I'm sorry, I like things that light up. It's no wonder I don't have like a light bar in here and everything else. I would, but honestly, yeah. I don't know. Maybe in the future I will. I'm spending my money too much on this to buy stuff like that. So here we have this new cable. And where is it? This is the FEDAI. If I'm saying that right. FEDAI. This is a 16-core silver-plated copper cable. As you can see, it's got some nice thickness and nice tight braid there, and it's rubberized. This is an exceptional sleek cable. Get up to the splitter and the slider here. It is faux carbon fiber, I think. I don't think that's real carbon fiber, but it's metal with the carbon fiber insert, and it's got the little ring that a lot of people cut off. And it comes in whatever you want. QDC, 2-pin like I got here. And it's a great cable. I used it with the, this is like a $30 cable, and I used it with the metal ores, and it did help the sound quite a bit. It adds more details and stuff to the music, and just overall just increases the enjoyment of the music. Meanwhile, it's thicker than most stock cables. It's actually thicker than the cable that came with that. It feels more durable. It feels more comfortable. It tangles a lot less. And you get your choice of what you want at the end. Now, because I have a bunch of these adapters, I picked the 2.5. And really, honestly, my favorite adapters are 4.4. 3.5 would be the second, but 4.4 is my most favorite. Only because no matter how well the cable is made, these little 2.5s, if you put too much pressure on them, this just a thin piece of metal. They do break and fall apart. So always be careful with these. If you're using an adapter and you're running a long chain over here and you just accidentally hit it, you can actually just, you can end up breaking that off. So just be careful with the 2.5s if that's what you got a lot of. So overall, this cable performed very well, increasing micro details, at least to my ears. Did a great job. Gave a little bit more bass control, and I just liked it overall. I like the way it flows. I like the way it looks. It's very sleek looking, and it's a good cable. 16-core cable is a decent cable. Each cable has, a different kind of thing that's going to add to your IM, and also it's going to match with a certain IM better than others. I could put this on another IM and not like it. So it's all subjective, but getting a decent aftermarket cable can make a big difference, especially in the durability and the way you feel about it. It feels better around your ears. It gives more support. It doesn't tangle up as much, and it looks good. It completes a look, because let's face it, IMs are like ear jewelry. They definitely are ear jewelry. You buy an IM because you like the look of it. The sound is also very important, but I think the main thing that attracts you to it in the first place is the look. So what are we getting at? We're getting about 20 minutes. I don't think there's anything else that I have over here that I want to show. Just basically wanted to show this stuff. I do not know why I brought those two IMs out. I guess because I wanted to listen to these again. From time to time I pull things out and I listen to them again, because you're always going to ask me, this compared to that and this compared to that. And this guy was a popular one for a long time, and it's a very good one. I love those connectors. I haven't seen another cable with those cool connectors before in a long time. This guy I liked a lot because it was just very relaxed sounding, but it wasn't shy in details. It was just very relaxed. Obviously, it's a triple driver. I actually wanted to grab the K-Bear that I had that I thought was going to match up with this. And this one obviously, is a multiple driver. More drivers don't necessarily make, something sound better. I have tons of pairs that are just single dynamic drivers that are just awesome, and I like them a lot. But that's not to say that multiple drivers can't be done very tastefully. Look at things like the Spring One and different ones like that have multiple drivers and they sound great. What else? The Zax. That's going to be the best thing from KZ that I've heard, and I think that was actually the last KZ I've had. Thinking about it, yeah, I think that was the last KZ that I had. Last two KZs that I bought were the Zax and the ZSX Terminator. I haven't gotten any in since then. I always end up getting the CCA version for some reason. I don't know why. It's just a thing. So anyway, that said, these adapters are great. I think that K-Bear sells them. I know Keep Hi-Fi might sell them as well. This came from the Fadai store. The case also came from that store. And the IEMs you can get from a bunch of different places, including CVJ and TRN directly. Just some stuff. I just wanted to do a video on general stuff. I usually do one video focused on something. This video was just on stuff hanging around that I didn't want to just let sit anymore. I wanted to get a video out, and I wanted to introduce you to these great things. Obviously, you'll see these up on the blog and everything to be a more in-depth review on them. Cables, I try to do as basic of a review as I can with the cables. They're very important, but sound-wise is subjective. Some people don't believe that cables do a thing, and other people believe they make a night and day difference. Let me know what camp you're in the bottom. Do you believe that cables make a difference? Do you believe that more expensive cables make a difference? Do you believe that cables don't make a difference at all, no matter what they cost? Let me know down below. Let's try to keep it no arguments there. Just, let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you're safe. Please be well.